In this class, let me show you how to stagger these keyframes to get a more complex animation. We already have the position, scale, and opacity keyframes in. So now what we need to do is to give them a different pacing so that we can get a completely different animation. First, what I need to do is to figure out who comes in first. I want to have this first line portfolio comes in first, which is layer 12. And then within a short delay, maybe 2 frames, go forward 2 frames. I want the middle one to come in. I just need to drag this layer forward 2 keyframes. And then for another 2 frames, I need to drag this third layer over. And now we have a staggering animation. Let's see what it looks like. I think it's still too fast. I need more delay between these 3. Maybe give it 2 more frames. So right now they are 4 frames apart. The coming in looks good, but then the scale property is messed up. We need to realign that as well. But the coming in looks good, and then we have this almost like a waving opacity change effects. So let's make sure our scale change is lined up. All we need to do is to move these keyframes to align with one another. Now I got 3 aligned, and then let's see the animation again. Yeah, it almost looked like it's blinking with the opacity change. It's flickering. That's good. If we want to achieve an even more flickering effect, we can delay the keyframes of the opacity as well, maybe by a couple frames. 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe by 4 frames. Just go 4 frames forward, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then move all these keyframes over here. So right now, the opacity keyframes are separated apart 4 frames from each other. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, I like that better. So in this class, I showed you how to stagger the layers by separating them and delay the animation so that we get a staggering effect. And also I stagger the keyframe as well within the layer. So that they're not animating on at the same time with the same speed or same pace. So we get a much more complex animation. I'm happy with that. In the next class, I'm going to show you how to animate the lines on the backgrounds with a couple of different masks.